So I now have some control of my laptop back. How? I had to make a concession. If you've not been paying attention to these videos, here's a summary of where we've got to. I have a Facebook group that was supposed to be there to talk about my music. It was called the Tom Slatter Immoral Supporters Group. Lots of people, particularly Andy's, were making puns. I objected to this, and I objected to all the people called Andy who were doing so. It turns out there is an organisation, the Union of Andy's, and they almost all work in IT. Yes, I know how this sounds. They've taken over my laptop. Well, I met with the Union of Andy's, and this is what happened.
I want my laptop back.
Well, you know, there's a price to pay for that, really. Yeah.
Yeah, you've got to meet the demands.
No. Look, I've had enough of this, all right? It's almost certainly illegal. I probably should be going to the... Can't go to the police, can I, because of what's on my laptop. But look, give it back. Give it back now.
Well,
What did he say?
exactly. I agree.
Yeah, completely with you, Andy.
Yeah.
What
What do you think, Andy?
why is my name showing as Andy Slatter?
Because
We're all Andys now.
we're all Andys now. Yeah, exactly. For too long, you've been putting down the Andys. So this is just the payback that you brought on yourself, really.
We want a Christmas single.
Yes, we do.
Off.
You're not getting your laptop back then?
No.
What do you mean Christmas single? What counts as a Christmas single?
A cheerful, happy song released in the month of December.
Or a little bit earlier, because
It could be a little bit earlier.
Christmas stuff in the shops from now. So you start getting it ready. Maybe give us a preview.
Lots of previews. We want all the previews.
Yes.
And you've got to be wearing a Santa hat while you record it.
And a beard. Oh, we had a beard. Shave off the beard and then put on a white beard.
Or just dye your beard white.
Or that.
Yeah.
I mean, to be honest, just wait. Give it a couple of years, it'll be white anyway.
Yeah. Well,
But we want the single now.
give it a couple of weeks without his laptop, and it'll be pretty white, I should think.
Anything but that. I'm not doing a Christmas pop single. It's not happening.
It'll be so delightful and festive.
Yeah.
Mm.
Just think, a happy Tom Slatter tune for Christmas.
You mean a happy Andy Slatter song for Christmas? Yeah.
I did, yes, sorry.
Yeah. But
My name is not Andy.
Yes, it is.
Anything but that. I could make puns for the next 5 years. I could say nice things about Gwyneth Paltrow.
Well, you haven't said anything about Gwyneth Paltrow yet, so I think it's high time you started posting some Gwyneth Paltrow posts.
Okay. If I'm nice about Gwyneth Paltrow, can I avoid the Christmas single?
Well,
No. We really do want a Christmas single.
just remember, you brought this on yourself, so you've only got yourself to blame for this.
Yeah.
But having now agreed to their demands, it does at least mean that I've got control of my laptop back. So what have I been doing? Well, as mentioned last time round, started work on the next album. So the next full-length album probably be finished by sort of summer next year, because we're right at the beginning of the process. Most of the writing is done. I've had a chat to some people I would like to work with me on it, but not everyone yet. So on the agenda is to get in touch with people the rest of this week to see if they want to work on it. And boring stuff like getting demos to them so they can hear what the rough versions of the song sound like. Obviously that needs to be done, but also I've got writing to finish. So the last bit of the album is going to be one of them big long prog rock epics. I think if you follow me on social media, you might remember that I threatened to write another of those earlier in the year. Well, it is happening. I've got a sort of sketch version of that song that's just over 20 minutes long, and that's got all the main parts. Currently I have no idea what the lyrics are going to be, so that would be an interesting thing to work out, but I do know what all the main sections are going to sound like. What I'm currently working on is all the sort of the twisty instrumental stuff. So there's a section in the middle where basically all I did was set up a click track, press record, and then start improvising and start playing my guitar. Then once I'd done that for however long felt like necessary and felt like I'd improvised all the ideas that were going to turn up, I chopped that up and got rid of all the bits that weren't any good, and sorted that out into what I thought was sort of the shape of the section. Then I started adding drums, other guitar parts, playing it properly because the improvised stuff wasn't that well played, even though it was good ideas, things like this. And then I'm at the point where I'm sort of shaving and sculpting that into something that's got the right feel to it and got the twisty turny corners that I want, but isn't too flabby or outstaying its welcome or anything, which is tricky to do. It's funny, I'm saying I'm writing a big long prog rock song, and sort of part of the point is the form is supposed to be it's a large piece, but you don't want to be too long, you don't want to outstay your welcome, you don't want to go on too long. So I'm doing that sort of thing at the moment, trying to whip that piece into shape and getting things ready for the next album. Looking forward to that, looking forward to getting that done. Of course, it's going to be more difficult getting that done because I'm going to have to somehow figure out how to write a Christmas song. Oh God, I've got no idea.